It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Hawks and the Niners, and it's coming up next.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that it's a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who love to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
Here comes the third-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
When we met with these coaches during the week, Mike, they told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline, nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Play action now. It's Geno. He gets that to his big target fast. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. The run up the middle, it's Walker. He's got space inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On the bootleg, it's Smith. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Diamador Lenore there defensively to break that one up.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
They run with Walker. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Third and goal. From the shotgun, Smith. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Ronnie Bell. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs. And it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted 1st overall or, in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now a 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's Purdy. Has his man. It's Samuel. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll motion over Samuel. Throwing again is Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Here's Purdy again. A short one there, caught by Kittle. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again with Purdy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the 49ers move out to a 7-3 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Shenault. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Geno. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. To throw, here's Smith. Oh, a loose football. The Niners have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Oh, there's nothing better than when the defense scores a touchdown, except when a big man on the defense finds his way to the end zone.
Yeah, I think it's been a while since that guy had a ball in his hand, Mike, probably since his earlier days as a young kid. But, boy, he looked comfortable. What a return. What a play for him to be able to pick up that loose ball and bring it all the way back. Man, nothing brings life to a sideline like a defensive lineman touchdown.
Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers extend their advantage to 14-3. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Williams now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
On second down, it's Gino. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, it's Gino. That's complete to lock it outright. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks are back within 4. It is 14-10. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here is Bell on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. It's 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 2nd down, Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll run. This is Mason. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. And they convert on 3rd down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, You can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
They'll motion over Samuel. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the 49ers will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. On the return, it's Shenault. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Smith. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Off the play fake. It's Smith. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. First and 10 for Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Deebo. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So on 4th down, the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowski, out to punt. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. 1 quarter in the books. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, Gino. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. Second down and 8. Shotgun run now with Walker. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Jair Brown on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They go play action with Smith. And that is incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And it's going to be 4th down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
3rd and short. Purdy. He gets it to Samuel, left side.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll complete that to his fullback. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Play action now. It's Gino. This finds Smith and Jigba along the sideline. Here's 2nd and 6. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Looking Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go play action. It's Smith. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. They'll try and run it with Walker. Here's Michael Dixon now, as he is on to kick it for Seattle. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt it away for San Francisco. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. First and 10. Gino to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On play action, Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Look them up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, Smith. He runs with it. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. First and 10. Purdy. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, but after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left. And for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They bring a tight end in motion left. And they will not get the snap off in time, and it's going to back them up halfway. So that'll move them back half the distance, and they'll try it again. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Again, it's McCaffrey. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. The 49ers out for the punt, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Smith. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead. As we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. The Niners got a fine performance in the first half from one of their leaders, Brock Purdy. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Here's McCaffrey. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. Second and 7. Purdy going to keep this one himself.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down. He needed 2 and gained 6.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
The 49ers out to punt this one, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Walker. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball out on the perimeter, it just really stresses these defenses, especially in their coverages.
On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Off the play fake, Smith. To Lockett working across the field. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Running with authority as he pushes his way forward for a pickup of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake, it's Smith. And that is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Here's a designed run. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. They managed to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback let him find some daylight and go get that first down himself.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action with Smith. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, what a great play called down there, using the size of the tight end. You've been there. That's a really difficult play to pull off.
And I can promise you, Mike, they spend a lot of time all week working on this very play. They go down in the red zone, and they talk through it. They walk through it. He understands he's got that big-bodied tight end. Use all of that space to the outside. Keep the ball away from the defender, and it's the trust knowing that your guy is going to keep those feet in bounds and come down with 6.
Myers now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
So Kittle comes in motion. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a 1st down at the 44-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
So Kittle comes in motion. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Now it's McCaffrey. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Big Leonard Williams brings him down. On the handoff, McCaffrey. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. Third down, Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up. This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, it's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will go up by 7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now, on the return, he has lost the football. And they will finally get him down. How about that? A big return. Set up well to start the fourth as we are through 3. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll send a tight end in motion. On second down, it's McCaffrey. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Here comes 3rd and 6. from the shotgun. It's Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
He's got his big tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Moody now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Shenault. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Play action now. It's Geno. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
That is caught. He finds Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll run. Taking on defenders, plowing forward. A pickup of 5. A 2nd down throw for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down. A run here with McCaffrey. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. They'll give to McCaffrey on the option. And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line. And the drive continues. 1st down. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. On the return, it's Shenault. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
He keeps it himself.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
From the shotgun, Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to have the Seahawks first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Gino. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Diamador Lenore there defensively to break that one up.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.